So Tony, how do I recognize the season, and then what do I do about it?
Well, you don't have to work real hard to recognize the season because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
everywhere. Um, Often, okay, when people move into wilderness seasons or seasons of processing, usually they start with loss. Loss of favor and influence, loss of motivation, something when you graduate from the productive stage, something of the productive thing ends. And most of us respond to that by scrambling around and trying to put it back together again, as opposed to stopping. A real good question in those moments is, okay, Jesus, I've experienced loss. Are you going to put this thing back together again the way it was?
Very good. Yeah.
And that's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
When our house burned down in the car fire,
So that's 2018. Yep.
yeah, there's probably 20 people that came up to me in the next few weeks. Oh, God is going to give you this all back. You're going to get double for what? And I finally started saying, don't pray for me that I get double the house because I don't need it. Pray for me that I get the spiritual deposit that will come in my life from having suffered the loss of all things. Because he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, so as to live in your body with this freedom that you never had before you experienced loss. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So in this season where there's been loss, there's been lack of security, there's been the political world is terribly upsetting right now. What it does for us, the gift of it is this kind of season will expose every place you put your security in something
Very
in
good.
this world. It'll expose everywhere you've put your hope in people instead of Jesus.
Yeah.
And so it gives you the opportunity to say, oh, Jesus, I just realized I put my hope in the people around me thinking like I think, or I put my hope in that my business would just keep going. Our business is in-person workshops, and all my trainers have done one workshop since March.
Oh man.
So my business has screeched to a halt. But is my hope, is my income, is my provision, is my heart attached to the money I can make,
Yeah.
or is my heart attached to Jesus as my provider? And this season will show you that.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's not necessarily God's agenda for you to be wealthy or powerful or whatever, because Jesus, in worldly terms, did not end up wealthy or powerful or whatever. Jesus ended up reflecting his Father. And that's what this season is all about.